Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, and a very warm welcome, good evening, to Talking Heads on USA Global TV and Radio. Welcome to E360 TV viewers. My name is Dr. Madalene-chan, and I'm going to be with you for the next 26 minutes talking about a topic of self-care and about exploring the different types of rest for optimal well-being. But before I go on to talk about today's topic, I would like to share with you today's stats for USA Global TV and Radio. So as of today, we have a staggering 48,503. It's increased 2,338 in the last 28 days. That is absolutely phenomenal. But it's phenomenal, but we need to evolve and make it even more phenomenal. So please do subscribe to USA Global TV and Radio YouTube channel and help us to create the mothership to grow, because we stand for hope, education. We give you a platform to help you share your life story, your brand awareness, to bring your authenticity and your truth and your creativity all onto the mothership and to share with the rest of the world. How wonderful is that? Okay, so before I go on talking about today's subject, I need to clear the energy. Reason why we need to clear the energy is that everything is energy, and we build up accumulated energy, so it becomes stagnant. So we just need to clear it up. So how we do that? Every week, I've got to really be careful with this, because I've got, hang on, wait a minute. So I'll put it here. This is a Himalayan singing bowl. No, it doesn't do that. It doesn't do that. No, it doesn't. We take this here, a mallet, and we go, and this will clear the energies. I won't do it too much, just a little bit. And then, of course, we have you tap it like this, And when you go rotate round, it sends vibrations and it clears the energy. So that's a way of doing that. And you can go around your home in all the corners and you just tap the singing bowl and let it clear. Right, okay, there we go. Next one, we have the snowy quartz. Here we go. And if you just dust it over the screen, what it does, it just detoxifies. It takes away the stagnant energy to make it so clear. Right. All right, here we go. So I want to introduce you to my friends. I know I really believe, in this life, it's about you being your true self. And this is who I am. And this is who I present to you, to the world. So here we have this beautiful little owl. This is my wisdom owl. And he goes, my little friend. And to me, he represents, owls are for wisdom. So I always remember that I retain wisdom being connected to the universe and my guardians and guides. And my animal totem is the owl. Then we have the mystical dragon. Woo! The mystical dragon I love because the mystical dragon, when they breathe, they have sacred fire. So this mystical dragon breathes this cobalt blue sacred fire that represents protection. So the cobalt blue is associated with Archangel Michael. And I kind of believe in my own little magical way that each archangel has a pet, and their pets are dragons. So I found him on a walk one day. Here we go, the unicorn. I love the unicorn here. Unicorn stands for me as authenticity and magic. Magic. Beautiful. Love the unicorn. Then I have my little angel, and the little angel is playing music. So it always reminds me of the angels connected with the music of the higher spheres. Because I am a singer-songwriter, I'm always around music. Next, we have, look at this, isn't it beautiful? It's called the ankh. And what it is the round part, the round shape. Well, it's not round, it's like a little circle, but it represents a female womb. So it's feminine energy. And going down like this represents the male. And here, the two sides represents expanding consciousness. So what we have is feminine energy with the masculine energy, divine feminine, divine masculine, joining together to expand, being perfect, balanced, expanding consciousness. And the ankh is from the ancient Egyptian timeline. And many people are starting to wear the ankh. So it's a divine representation of the divine energies, not of gender, but divine masculine and feminine. Next, we have my angel quartz. Woo, angel quartz. I love my crystals. Now, one of my favorite crystals is this one. Was a good friend of mine, Janetta. She has this volcanic rock in her garden in Kenya. And when she came over to see me, she brought this volcanic rock split in half. So she came along to give me the other part of the volcanic rock, which is obsidian. And obsidian is a massive crystal. And what it does, it takes away all stagnant energy. When you're feeling lethargic, when you're feeling really, really down and low and really fatigued and feeling toxic. I've got to be careful here because it's everything. Here we go. Here it is. Isn't it beautiful? I call him Obby. And Obby has been with me since Janetta brought him over. And when I'm feeling really fatigued or down, or anybody else, I just say, touch Obby. I mean, touch the crystal, of course, but I say, touch Obby and you'll feel lifted, you'll feel better. So the reason why I'm showing you all these, I know you're thinking, okay, she's going a bit, ooh, cuckoo, cuckoo. No, this is how I relax. And so for today, we're going to talk about self-care, exploring the different types of optimal well-being. Right. So sensory rest. For me, sensory rest is silent walks, soothing oils, and having loose clothing. So for me, for sensory rest, I would run a bath and put some soothing oils like lavender and rose oil, patchouli, a little bit, not too much. And I would just, and sometimes rose petals, and just relax, put the candle light on, have the light off, and just relax as if it's in a cave. It's beautiful. And that really gets you sensory. That really does make you feel rested. Silent walks. Go on walks by yourself amongst nature and listen to nature. Listen to the birds sing. Listen to the bees. Listen to the flies. Just listen. In fact, sensory, even though you're smelling, it actually opens up your listening, your clairaudience, your listening skills as well. So sensory rest is important, is vital. The next kind of getting tongue-tied and twisted. Okay, the next type of rest would be spiritual rest. Now, spiritual rest, it's how you perceive it. For me personally, it's meditation. And people sometimes can go into meditation and be focused and go and just shut off from the rest of the world, turn their phones off or have it on silent, and just go into another world. Other people need to have the aid of meditating by looking at a certain beautiful picture of nature or the galaxy or just beautiful colors, and find themselves drawn to it and just almost in a trance. So that's a meditation. Meditation, again, is when you go for a walk in nature. That's meditation. When you're just walking on the grass is meditation. Prayer. People go to church for prayer, or they go where they go where they do their worship. So prayer could be prayer at home, prayer in a temple, prayer in a church. And also prayer is by how many people are present. They pray in numbers. Energy healing. Listening to certain music of a certain hertz, like 5 to 8 hertz, is for the Mother Earth. And there's other hertz as well, which help to remove toxins, help to rejuvenate and heal ourselves. That, in effect, is rest. Rest is also energy healing when you want to do your own internal self-healing, whether you focus on certain colors and the vibration of that color, and you imagine that color going all the way through you and healing you. A golden light color would heal you. An emerald green color would heal your health. A golden light color will give you clarity and wisdom. A rose pink would make you feel connected more to compassionate love, unconditional love, and kindness. There's all kinds. There's also, this is what I do, I know, it's called moon ritual. Every time there's a full moon, I go out and do moon bathing. Now, it's up to you. You can do moon bathing if you wanted to in your birthday suit, if you wanted to. Personally, I wrap up a little bit, not too much, but I lie down on the grass and I look up at the moon and I feel the radiance of the moonbeams just covering me like sparkly moonbeams, and I feel so revived. It's bathing in the moonlight. It's so romantic as well if you have somebody with you. But if you're a lone wolf like me, a loner, I like to do things, especially moon rituals, I do by myself. But I'm not by myself because I've got my guardians and the angels with me. So I'm never alone. We never are alone anyway. The next kind of rest is creative rest. Now, creative rest could be about you going to an art gallery or looking online and looking at some beautiful pictures and just feeling so at one with the pictures, just loving the picture, loving how shadow and light depicts, loving the actual subject of it, just loving. That's what rest is. Rest is about loving. Rest is about not being productive, being unproductive, but just loving in that moment. Creative rest could be when you're doodling. You know, when sometimes you go, la, 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 you're humming to yourself and you're just doodling. You have no idea. You're not consciously aware what you're drawing or what you're doodling. That's why it's called doodling. But that's restful. Another creative rest is cooking. Absolutely. Not the shopping part of it, because that could be quite stressful, can't it? Because you might meet certain energies of certain people, or that's out of your control. But what's in your control is when you've got all the recipes back at home and you are in your safe zone and you're there and you cook with love, trying out new recipes. That is creative rest. The other type of rest is playful rest. What's playful rest? I know. Playful rest is when you are having fun, literal fun, unproductive, playing games, playing in the water, running about, jumping up, just playing, enjoying yourself, playing in the sea, just having wonderful fun and laughing. Again, it's unproductive. It's just playful rest. So all of these sensory, spiritual, creative, and playful rest all are vital to maintain our joy, our happiness, to uplift our vibrations. Listening to your favorite music. The main thing is, what's important is it hasn't to be heavy. It hasn't to feel heavy. It hasn't to feel like it's a chore. You've got to be like a kid at play. So these are the self-care, exploring the different types of rest. These are the different rests for optimal well-being. So as well as we have the standard rest, or go to a spa and zone out. Yes, that's rejuvenation. But you can be as engaged in a hobby, engaged in something you love that doesn't require productivity. You see, creativity itself, when you co-create, at the point of that first thought, into that feeling, into manifesting on paper or typing, or manifesting it into a template for your business, before it actually goes out to anyone, this is your project being the most powerful. Now, isn't that strange? Because we think our projects are powerful once it's out in the mainstream media and we get that attention. But that's when it actually gets weaker. The most strongest point of your creation, co-creating with Prime Creator, is at the point it is birthed from the womb of creation. And I don't mean womb as a lady womb. No, I mean the womb of creation. I don't know why I brought that up. That just came up anyway. So I just want to say that this one is quite short today, this topic, because there's not a lot really to say. Apart from when you are happy in your zone, having sensory, spiritual, creative, playful rest, you will find you won't be looking at somebody else's life. You won't be judging. You won't be blaming. You won't condemn. You won't criticize. You'll just be in the present moment, enjoying and loving. It's important, at least during the week and the weekend, for you to have this time. Please do think about having the self-care, having which part of the rest aligns with you. And remember, rest is not about being productive. It's unproductive. It's enjoying that moment, loving what you do, literally loving what you do, relaxing. And when the mind is relaxed and your heart is singing a song and your heart is uplifted and happy, there's no room for lower vibrations. So because this world is changing and the two timelines between fear, control, or love and freedom. Love and freedom, the timeline of the different rests belong to our true love and freedom. When we have to do something where we're resting and it's productive, then it's more about the other side of the timeline, which is about limited and control. Because when you're productive in your rest, it means you're trying to control it. But when you're unproductive in sensory, spiritual, creative, or playful rest, you are just loving that moment, living that moment, enjoying that moment. And because of that, you can actually, you don't have to be on your own. You can be with others, but other people that are like-minded, that are heart-centered. Not the kind of people where you have to put on a mask or it's double work trying to put up with them, having them around. That is not a rest. In fact, that's quite the opposite. So that's all I'm going to say about today's topic. Please do. I would love anyone to contact me who feels that they're at a point in their life where they wish to be connected so that they can have their rests, so that they can be connected to their heart, their soul, and learn about their true authenticity. So yeah, that's it. That's what it is for this week. I just want to say thank you so much for you all, to E360 TV viewers and USA Global TV and Radio, and especially to the CEO and producer of this show today, Dr. Jacalyn. She's absolutely amazing. She really is. And please do support the mothership, because it's a media, TV and media radio of Dr. Jacalyn that's here to change things. She is most definitely the TV, media and radio for the golden age, which the golden age has arrived. So please do support us. Until next week, thank you so much. My name is Dr. Madelenechan. And I'll see you next week. And before we go, we leave you with our sponsors. Thank you so much. Bye. Well, we'll say goodbye